With the amount of food we all consume during the holiday season, working out probably shouldn't be the thing you are skipping. Joining me to talk about some exercises that you can do is certified personal trainer Allison Bowersock. Thank you so much for coming in.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So what are some of the most important strength exercises for runners?
Yeah, well, that's the key, is that runners should be strength training.
Okay, so they shouldn't just be like running.
So if you run, you like to run,
Yeah.
primarily you run, but you also should be supplementing with strength training because you see a lot of imbalances with muscle, with joints, and you get tight, and soccer players in particular also need to be strength training. So that we just brought some exercises to do that help focus on one side or another, not just bilateral strength, but unilateral on both sides.
Okay, can you explain what that means?
Sure. So if you do a squat with a bar, you're using both legs at the same time.
Right.
So typically, like if you're running on the greenway, you have one side that's higher than the other the whole time.
Right.
So your left hip is higher than your right hip.
I feel like that would mess you up after a while.
It messes up a lot of people.
Okay.
Yeah. So you tend to have piriformis issues and lots of kind of nagging pain, but you can avoid that with unilateral strength training.
Yes. So let's jump into that. You have a few exercises that will help people avoid injury.
Yes.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead.
So the squat is great, but if you're not comfortable doing a squat on something unstable, then you can do, this is to mimic a stair.
Okay.
So if you're on your staircase, you can do what's called a hip hike. So you have one foot on your stair, one foot off, and then you just slowly lower and come back up.
Okay.
And so it's just strengthening this left side. Maybe you have a weakness on the left side, and then you would switch to the right side.
Okay.
So it's the same muscle movement
Right.
as a squat, but if you have, say, for example, like your dominant leg, like your plant leg is your right leg, your left leg might be a little bit weaker. So that helps address that imbalance.
Okay, so then we're trying to help kind of balance those out a little bit.
Right.
What's the key to that? Are you trying to make sure your toe doesn't go over, or your knee doesn't go over your toe?
Yeah, you don't even need me here. You're perfect. Yep. So you want to make sure your knee is behind your toe. It can kind of be in alignment with it, but you don't want it way out front.
Okay.
But the key is that you put all of your weight in your butt. So you really want to strengthen those glutes. And another way to do that too is using a resistance band around your knees, so that again you're using that hip.
Oh, and you always feel that like right here.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and this is very simple, a band you can buy from Amazon or anywhere really, Walmart.
Okay.
Yep.
And I feel like there's so many different exercises that you can do this. We also have a single leg chair sit to stand.
Yes.
So we don't have a chair here.
Right.
But same sort of concept?
Right. So everyone sits in a chair.
Right.
The key would be that you, instead of pushing off of the chair with your hands, you let your hands go in front or even above your head. And that teaches proper mechanics so that then you can eventually progress to a one-legged stand. And then go all the way down.
That we could do at work. Like every time we get
Don't
up
do it in a
from our
rolly chair.
Not a rolly chair. I have a rolly chair. I was gonna try it.
Yeah,
so let's talk about some things that we can do at our home, just sort of quick things that we don't really need gym equipment for. So that's one of them. Chair.
So the chair one,
yeah.
The step one is another one. Planks are great for your whole body.
Okay.
Everybody knows what a plank is.
Yes. Make sure your body's straight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Push-ups. So those are all functional exercises that require no equipment. The band is a little different, but it's really important and it's cheap.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you all have an event coming up, right? Can you tell us about that?
We do. So Runabout has pub runs every Tuesday and Thursday.
Right.
We have a holiday light run next Thursday, the 21st. And then we have training groups kicking off for everyone's big push for spring runs.
Yeah.
Susan G. Komen and the Blue Ridge Marathon.
So this helps people get ready for it. So if you're not a runner right now, this is your time.
Yep. Or if you walk, we have walking groups, we have walk jog groups, every distance, every fitness level.
Okay.